What's up, gamers? This is Wild. If you're enjoying the content on my channel, make sure to hit that like button and make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can join in discussions and contribute to the channel. So today we're going to take a look at Motivator's Tavon Young. He gives a +2 man coverage boost to your entire team, and he has the lockdown chemistry, which I believe is the best chemistry for a cornerback. He goes for around 150 to 170,000 coins in the auction house, and we're going to take a look at some of his more important stats. He's 5'9", which isn't as big a problem this year as it was in past Maddens, is with the swap button and all. He has 93 speed, agility, and acceleration. He only has 90 man and 92 zone, but those can be boosted to 94 man and 94 zone if you max out the lockdown chemistry with the addition of his motivator boost. He has 75 catching, which isn't too bad. He has 70 tackle, which isn't his best attribute, but he has the big hitter trait, and he has, I believe, 80 hit power. We're going to come up on it pretty soon. 83 hit power, actually. So let's take a look at some film to see if he's worth his price tag on the auction house. One of the main reasons I like Tavon Young is that he was pretty good when as an edge blitzer. He has that 93 speed, agility, and acceleration, so he's going to get to the quarterback pretty fast. If you set him up on a good overload blitz to his side, he's going to come around the defenders and scream to the quarterback and apply a lot of pressure and get a lot of sacks a lot of times. What I also noticed is that even though he's not the biggest player on the field, with that big hitter trait and that hit power that he has, he loves to lay big hits, and he caused like 3 or 4 fumbles with me when I had him. I played with about a season with him. I didn't actually put some of those fumbles on this tape, which I realize now is a mistake, but I mean, you guys can see it. He's coming to get some pretty solid ball carries, and he's going to lay them flat out with that hit stick. I definitely prefer using the hit stick over the tackle button with him, but other way, he's a secure tackler in my experience. What I also noticed about him is that he was pretty solid in man coverage despite only having 94 man, which isn't the highest or worst, and with the addition of man coverage being kind of broken this year, I was pleasantly surprised that he can cover like some of those simple routes like posts, corners, like those crossing routes, slash tracks. The simple routes he can cover pretty well. He got around 3 interceptions when I had him in man coverage, as you can see here like that. Any of those routes where they try to throw underneath or try to lead pass, he'll jump those routes and pick them off. He was pretty solid in zone coverage as well. I didn't have that many highlights with him in zone coverage because most of the time he just shaded his receiver or the people in his zone perfectly and the ball wasn't thrown his direction. You can see here he's a pretty secure tackler again, as I said earlier. And overall, I didn't have any problems with Tavon Young at all. I mean, he was a playmaker when it comes to stopping the run. He caused fumbles. In man coverage, he stuck to his man and got a lot of picks and breakups. In zone coverage, he shaded the receivers in his zone and covered his zone pretty well. I find no issues with him. Now, with the aggressive catch being toned down this year, you can use him on the outside and the inside if you want to. A lot of guys may not want to use a 5'9" cornerback, but I see no issue. He's especially good in the cover 2 scheme, is that he has the hit power and the big hitter trait. He can cause a lot of fumbles, and he can cover man in zone. I definitely think he's a pickup if you're looking for a cornerback at any position. And that's it for this video. Please like, favorite, subscribe if you like the content. See you later. Peace.